In this video, we will learn about the explanation of results of demonstration experiments. Now, let us now explain the result of previous mentioned experiments. Okay. Now, when a cork piece or a plastic bottle is put on water like this, its weight acts downward, and so the cork piece or plastic bottle is pulled downwards. However, the water exerts an upward force. Okay. What we say it? Buoyancy or FB. Now, however, the water exerts an upward force on it, thus the cork piece or plastic bottle is pushed upwards. Now, when the cork piece or plastic bottle is completely immersed in water and released, in such a case, let us say this particular condition, an upward force is exerted by the water on the cork or the plastic bottle is greater than its weight. Now, in this condition, it rises up. Now, this is the condition when the cork is immersed inside the water, not on the surface. So, when you release it from this particular position, the mg is acting downward and the FB force, that is the upthrust force, is working upwards. But the upthrust force is more than the mg force. So, net the cork moves upward. Now, the upward force exerted by the water on the cork piece or the plastic bottle is the buoyant force or upthrust. In general, it is found that all objects experience an upthrust force due to buoyancy when they are immersed in fluid, whether liquid or gas. Now, what are the unit of this upthrust? So, as upthrust or force of buoyancy is a force, so unit would be Newton, and the gravitational units would be kilogram force or gram force. Okay. Now, effect of upthrust. Now, the effect of upthrust or buoyancy force is that the weight of the object immersed in a fluid or liquid or a gas appears to be less than the actual weight. Okay. Now, if W is the actual weight of an object and FB is the upthrust force acting on it, okay, when immersed in a fluid, then the observed weight of the object will be W minus FB. Okay. This is the observed weight. Now let us take some simple examples to understand this particular phenomenon. When a person pulls a bucket full of water from a well using a rope, it is easier to pull the bucket as long as it is inside the water. Now imagine this particular situation. When the bucket is inside water, the water is exerting an upward force, that is Fp, making it easier for the person to pull it, because the person also wants a force in his particular direction and the upthrust force is also going in his particular direction. So he feels that the bucket is light when it is immersed in water. Okay. As soon as the bucket starts coming out of the water surface in the well, it appears to become heavy, and now more force is needed to lift the bucket. When pulling a fish out of a river, it appears lighter inside water as compared to when it is out of the water. Now, when you go out on fishing, you might have observed this, that when the fish is inside the water and you pull it, the water is also exerting an upthrust force FB on this particular fish. So, until it is inside this water, the upthrust force is acting. As soon as the fish is out of the water, there is no upthrust force, only your force is acting on that particular fish. When a heavy stone is lifted easily when immersed in water. This is also due to the same reason that an upthrust force is always acting on the stone when it is immersed inside the water. So here it is easy to lift it. Now, a person can move his leg easily when the legs are inside water. This is for the same reason as well. Okay, I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.